Hello, family. I hope all is well. I'm gonna give you all some time to get in. Home today, which is day 2 of me being home with my JoJo. I thought that I could pamper him up yesterday and go on to work, but that didn't happen today, right? I decided to stay another day with my baby, and that's okay. I enjoyed the vacation, right? Although it's not really a vacation when you're dealing with a baby who doesn't feel well, right? It's not really a vacation because you're on your toes. But yesterday I was able to get him to drink, to drink and eat some homemade soup. So he loved it. He ate the whole bowl and drank all the broth, family. So I mean that was wonderful. It brought so much joy to me to see him like that. And I was like, yes, I was like, yeah, mommy gonna stay home another day with you and finish pampering you because when he wasn't feeling well in the beginning, family, I couldn't even get him to really eat. I was just giving him like those Pediasures, which I give him that anyway because he need to put some weight on him. All right, he's my only child that is really skinny, and I really believe he's like that because he was born premature and he never was able to really hold weight on. So I give him premature. So I give him Pediasure so I can also try to give him as much nutrients and things as I can put it in him because he's a very picky eater. So I'm home again, just pampering my baby. So that's what I've been doing. I just want to bring something to you all. I'm gonna read the comments. Hi, family. How's everyone doing? And I thank you all for all the love that you all have showed to my JoJo. Right? I thank you all. I love you all, family, for that. Right? Hi, family. How's everyone? I said I figured I was gonna come up here. I want to share something, family. 100% said good morning, family. Thanks everyone for coming and smashing that like button. Yes, family. Thank you all, family. Hello, Amy. Thank you, LSD. Thank you. Yes, he's doing much better. I mean, he still have that cough lingering, and but he doesn't. In the beginning, he was like having this fever here and there, right? That has stopped. So this is the second day where he didn't have a fever, which is good. And he just have like this cough lingering. So yes, I've been giving him like broth and different things, and he's been eating, like the soups that I've been giving him. So he's doing much better. He didn't whine at all. All right, today he didn't whine at all. So I'm like, okay, this is a good sign, right? That's a good sign. Hello, family. They used to give me Pediasure when I was little. I was told I never used to eat anything. That was because I was being abused. I'm sorry to hear that, Siobhan, right? But yes, I find those Pediasures very good, and I buy like 3 different flavors. They have a variety of flavors, but I have 3 flavors that I buy, and he loves. You know, yes, he's eating now. LSD. He started eating yesterday. Yesterday evening, he started really eating. Right, the first thing he had was the homemade soup that I gave him. And he ate that down, and he was even proud of himself. He said, "Mommy, I ain't eating all my soup. I drink all the juice, So he drank all the broth inside of it. I was like, "Good job." So yeah, so yes, he's doing that. So I don't know what really it was because um I don't know my daughter went out and took the kids out. They went on like a mini vacation, and they was out like on the beach and away at the hotels and different things like that. They went on a mini vacation, her family. And when they got back, like they came to my house the next day, and one of my grandbabies, I noticed she was sick. She wasn't feeling good. And she was feeling warm, and how the kids are, they always in my bed. And the only thing I could think about is, she was sick, and then next thing I know, the next day my JoJo was sick. So whatever she had, it done passed on to him. So that's where I am with that. And my daughter said, "Mom, sorry, I didn't know." And I'm like, "That's okay. That's what kids do. They pass things back and forth, regardless of what it is, right?" Us as adults, we do it, right? We don't always know that we contaminated with something, and we may give it to someone else, right? It happens, right? Whatever it is, the virus, cold, whatever. I want to say something, family. Family has shared something with me today, right? I happen to go into my emails today because I want to talk about the Summer Wells location. This is important. I happened to go in to my emails today, and I said, let me, because I'm trying to get back to some of you all who have reached out to me for various things. So I said, I'm gonna utilize this time to at least get back to you all, even if I'm not doing no spiritual work as of now, right? I'm not really doing no spiritual work because it's hard to do spiritual work when I'm home alone and I have JoJo and he's not feeling good, because one thing I don't like to do is spiritual work when if he's gonna come inside of my sacred space, right? I'll let him come into my sacred space. But if I'm just talking with the family or maybe just talking about a love reading or something like that, that's okay. But when I'm doing some heavy things, I don't really want him in my presence, right? Because I know I have a strong energy going on around me, and I just don't want him, in the mix of that. So it's like I could get to some emails and I can answer them, but I'm not really doing no spiritual work during this time. I'm not really doing that, right? Um, when someone gets home and maybe I'm able to do a little something, right? um I want to say this. I opened up my email just a while ago and I said, okay, let me try to get back to some individuals who's been reaching out to me. I came across one of the family's emails, and family, I'm gonna tell you, I was floored, right? Family, if you in here, you can speak, right? They decided to my heart just dropped, family, you know, and I never thought about this, but I think the family members who think about these things, right? Because not only do I have to look at your intuition, I got to look at the intellect, right? Um, they decided that they was going to take what I was crying that day that I shared with you all on Patreon, right? Of all the images that I was starting to see, I videotaped it, right? Because before like I explained, family, before I started videotaping it, images was coming through, right? So I said, okay, this is a good time for me to, just record whatever I'm picking up, and I send it to the family, right? So you all could see, because when I do certain things and I tell you all, I try to share as much as I can, right, with you all, right? I don't hide nothing. Family decided that they was going to take that clip that I sent them, and they was going to take still images of everything that was coming through, right? They took images, which is good because then I'm able to blow it up and see what is going on. Okay. So I looked, they sent me a bunch of pictures of all the images. They said, Miss T, that's crying that you show, you said some things, but I picked up so much more, right? So they sent me the pictures, right, of everything that they seen coming through the board. I said, my goodness, right? I was floored, family. I'm not even gonna lie. Some of the images that they sent me, I don't even think that I could send, I could show you all, because that's how disturbing some of the images was, right? I know what the images are. She know what it is, and if I show it to you all know what it is, right? But it was just that heartbreaking, right? When I saw those images, and I said, some of these images I don't even want to share, all right, because that's how much it broke my heart. But if you all um you know take a picture of it and blow it up, you all probably could make some things out too, right? That we all couldn't see with the naked eye at that time because we was looking at so many things while it's being recorded at once. It's hard for the naked eye to catch everything. Okay. So they sent me the images. I went through all the images and I said, my goodness, I want you all to look at. It's one image that I'm really going to share. It's a few that I'm going to share, right? But it's one image in particular. What brought me back to family last night, went to search that location for me. And I thank you, family, who has done that as well. They went about 12 to 14 miles or whatever. They went out, right? Even in minutes. All right. That was very kind-hearted, right? That was a blessing for them to do that. They went in the direction that I set, and they took all those pictures and sent it to me of what they were seeing, right? The roads, the houses. One thing that stuck out to me, it was a house that they seen coming from that scrying board from what family had sent me today. All right. It was an image that caught my eye from a picture that this young lady sent me yesterday, what she was receiving, right, going in that direction. And I said, I be damned. It's a house that's going down on, she sent it to me, right? Last night. Is a house, it got a barn, it's like a red barn down there. It's on now I'm putting this out there, right? For a landmark. I'm not saying for anybody to go to somebody's house. Don't go to somebody's house, right? Family, don't go to somebody's address, okay? But I'm just using this address as a landmark that's there, right? Because then you'll be able to get a bigger picture of things if you all Google it and look around. It's this one house in particular she sent me, but I couldn't see that other house in the back of it, right? And I said, okay, because I know I was looking for some kind of white house, a white structure, some kind of white looking church or something like that. And I said, I told the family, I said, all right, I received the picture. It's hard. And she sent me tons of pictures, all right, because she has been working with me doing this for a while, okay? I said, I can't see the house in the back. I know it's a White House. She knows it's a White House. We see it, but I said I can't really see it. And she couldn't get far closer for me to see the house, right? So I kept saying, that's odd. That matches everything. I said, look on a dead end or something like that. That place is like kind of on a dead end. If you could see, is no roads. She said leading to it. I didn't see no roads either. I just see like wooded area in the back or whatever back there. I said, because I'm looking at a certain landmark, right? This house is on 924 Harmony Road, right? It's a red barn or something, look like. I don't know, a red house could be a red barn. I'm not sure, right? In that area. But what struck me is when I was scrying, something that was in the picture, it looked like, and I can't tell you the name of it, family, because I don't know the name of these things, all right? You know, one of those structures that stand really tall and it may have like a kind of I'm gonna just say a tank. I don't know what it is, like a tank on the top. And look, you know those towers that they have, and on the very top they have like a tank or some sort up there. I had to go back and look at that picture because I said, that's I seen that same thing, like wherever that White House or whatever was, right? And my scrying board is like in the back of me. You could see it if you look really good with your spiritual eye. You could see like that kind of structure in the far back, right? So I said, I'm gonna use that as my landmark, right? I just seen that when family took the picture, the still picture that has came through, all right, in the scrying board. So I said I would show the picture. I would show the picture to you all, so you all can see it, right? But it matches up with whatever's going down there along that road, right? So I say that to say that could be a possible location. That location needs to be checked, all right? Some of the images, it was very sad. I couldn't even go through the rest of the images, right? Because when I got to some of the images, it was very, very sad. We know what it is, all right? One image that I seen in particular, you can actually see a human form eye looking back at me in the scrying board. It's hard for us to catch that with the naked eye, right? I blew it up in the picture and I said, what the, right? You could actually see a human form eye looking back at me in the scrying board. So when I blew the picture up that she sent, if you look inside the eye, look really good inside of that eye, family, and tell me, what do you see inside of that eye? Tell me, what do you all see inside of that eye, right? Because it's more than just something. It's a person that's in that eye, right? Letting me know, spirit see everything that you are doing, right? And there's some other things that came through. But I said I was going to share that. But yes, they need to. And someone had mentioned something about a Harmony Road, right? But family did, from that location, they did go southeast in the direction I said and went the many miles that I said. And they was able to find all of that along the way. They said they passed everything that I spoke of. They passed that along the way. Many of the things, they passed that along the way. And they decided that they was going to take the pictures of everything and send it to me. And we looked at tons of places, houses, because I was looking for one thing in particular, right? And I think they need to go a little bit out, all right? It's worth a chance. It's worth a try to go a little bit out and see what else, what you can see what the dogs can sense, see what you all may find. They need to go out some. All right. So I said I was going to share that with you all, family. And like I said, something on Harmony Road, because when the address of that house that I was looking at, right, is along 924 Harmony Road and Jonesboro. Okay. And when she said that, I think she said it's crazy because the following where you told me to go, I believe that the father worked somewhere, not per se in that area, but like in a town, like in Jonesboro, like in that town. Okay. I'm not sure. All right. So I said, wow, if that's the case, it tells me some other things that I had got revelation into, right? Who knows? But it's worth a try for them to go and just see, right? No, we don't want to send nobody on a wild goose chase, but at the same time, you want to go and sort it out, because if spirit is allowing those sightings to come through my ball visually for me to see, and then if the person actually go in that direction and they start seeing some things that mimic what I am picking up intuitively, that's worth looking at. Okay, because spirit is trying to tell us something. Right? I don't have all the answers of what spirit is trying to tell me, but spirit wants to be found. Okay, spirit is trying to tell me something. So I said I was going to bring that all to you all, so you all can, you could Google it and you'll see the red house there. You're going to see that thing. I don't know what they call it. If any of you all know, put it in the description, right? Because I'm not sure what they call it. I believe it's a tower, like those long, tall things. Are they a tower? They have some kind of barrel or something and on the top of it, right? I'm not sure what it's called. If you all know, you all can put it in. All right, I'm reading some of the comments, family. I apologize. I'm reading some of the comments. Kay Lynn said they said he was working in Jonesboro that day. And the crazy thing is that's where spirit had, with the mileage that I had gave her in the direction, that's where she wound up at, she said. That's the town where she wound up at. So they need to go and search over there, right? That's the only thing I can say. And the only thing I could give you is that landmark that is showing me that tower over there, because not only did I see the tower coming through in the scrying, I'm seeing it on the picture that she sent me. When she sent me the picture on Harmony Road, on 924 Harmony Road or whatever, I had to go back, right? After I looked at that scrying picture photo, I said, okay, let me go back and see something. I went back to look at that picture, to relook at that picture, because she sent me a lot of them. So I had to go through the pictures, and I said, that matches up to a T from that to that. So they need to like use that as a landmark. Go over there in that area, right? That's the only thing I can say. Grammy said a water tank. And that's what I guess it is a water tank, right? A water tower. Look, yes, that's going to be the landmark. All right. It's a water tower, water tank, or whatever over there, right? It's real high, it's built real high. You can go up there. Yes. Okay. And I apologize, family. You all know I'm from the city, right? I'm from New York. So we're not going to see those things all the time where I'm from. Okay. People out in the country or whatever, you all may see them things more. So you all are more adapted to these things. Annie says, sent message to a psychic work in case, plus you see, I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is that you see, right? You see something, you're saying. Catlin said like an old clock tower with no clock. Red barn next to a water tower. It's like the red barn is on one side of the street, right? But the water tower is on the other side, kind of further back, right? But I'm using that as my landmark. Like they need to search all that area, right? I'm using that as my landmark because it's like spirit led me there for a reason. So that's like a landmark, right? The only reason I knew about them because I live upstate. Yes, and Siobhan, yeah, you'll see a lot of them upstate, right? A lot of those things I look for. Yes, yes. Louise said, what can us locals do? For one, don't go to nobody's house, right? Searching, because people, some people don't have good sense today, right? Liable to do anything if you want a property, right? So I'm never going to say that, right? But I mean, if locals want to take a drive and just look around, from their vehicle and see what all they can see, and intuitively, if you all could pick up some energy, see what kind of energy you pick up by being there, because sometimes the energy is different from you seeing an actual picture, because I can pick up energy from pictures too. It's actually different from you seeing the picture than actually presently being there. The energy is different, right? So if you in that area and you start picking up this heaviness of you can't move, like like you just, like, spirits just dragging you, just holding you down, that tells you a whole lot. All right, because that could be the location, right? But people may get it different ways, right? People may get it different ways. Teresa said 924 Harmony Road is a white house with a little rusted shed next to it. It faces a dead end road. Yes, Teresa, and that's what I was looking at in the beginning. I kept on saying something is like, I'm picking up this energy like a dead end road, a dead end something. I'm not sure what it was, right? Yes. All right. We can see the house all the way over there, right? Is a red house you're going to see like on the road, like, right? But in the far back, it's hard for you to really get a glimpse, because what I wanted to do is get like a walk around that house to actually see something around that house. I'm not saying that is the house, but I wanted to see something around that house, right? But I'm definitely looking at that area, right? I wanted to see around the house, but they wasn't able to give me the image around the house, right? They couldn't get close enough to give me that image around the house. See, that's what I wanted to see. But across is that tower that really made me believe that that's the area, right? I'm looking at the right area, because that same tower that I'm seeing in that picture is the same tower that was in the scrying ball when family took the picture and sent it to me. I'm seeing it in the background, right? Louise said going now to just look drive through. Okay. All right, Louise. Don't get out your vehicle, right? Don't get out your vehicle. Taylor, I don't know. I have family. I'm looking at what you're saying about the police taking clues. I have family that say that they pass these things along, right? I try not to bother, you know, because of what I do. I try not to bother, but I don't have people in that be in those different areas of their towns that say that they do reach out to these individuals. Lovely Ash have something in there. Lovely Ash 88 says somebody named Juanita Lewis. I can't say her last name. Is this Saza Franksky? Right? Because you all know I'm gonna botch it up, family. She's a medium and she's there now trying to help. Send her this info. That's what Lovely Ash 88 says. Okay, could this be the rental that the parents own? I'm not sure, because I don't even know that the parents own a rental, right? So I'm not sure, family. I don't know, right? I'm not aware. But another disturbing thing was you know what? I seen too in the scrying when family took the still photos. It's like a chest. It's like a chest. All right, family. Because I was looking and I'm like, what is that? Is that a chest? Is that like a chest? It reminds me of one of those antique chests, because I can't put it in no other way, right? It reminds me of like one of those brownish antique chests, right? And you could just put the flaps down and lock it down or whatever, right? I seen like a chest in it, right? And I'm like, is that a chest? Is that tombstones? What am I seeing here, right? I will put the photos because what I can't see or understand, maybe some of you all can see, right? And understand and put it together. That's why I say I don't hide nothing from you all, family. I let you all know and see, right? I tell you all things how Spirit bring it to me because maybe it's something that I may not understand, right? But somebody else would, right? Maybe somebody else can make that connection and say, oh, that's so and so and so because they familiar with those things, but I'm not, right? But I'm definitely looking at some kind of chest that came through. And that was just me scrying, asking the ancestors to let me see a location for this baby, right? That's all that came through. Those are all the images that came through. It was more images that came through, but by the time I started recording it, right, it was already coming through. So I thank the family who has took the still pictures, and you all know, right, family, I take pictures too, and I show you all on Patreon, right? I take still pictures and I put it on Patreon to show you all. But in this case, it was no way that I was able to take pictures and video record these things because the images was just coming. It wasn't a still image. It just was like the images was kept coming. Excuse me, family. So I said, okay, well, I better start just recording it, right? So I won't miss anything. But you know, it's easy to miss the things with the naked eye when you're trying to look at a surface and look at so much, right? So yes, you having a video to reference on and go back and go over things and check it and see what you may have missed from the last time. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't viewed the video again since I recorded it, right? I recorded it, I put it out for you all. I said I was gonna go back and look at it, and I haven't had time to, right? It's good to have photos because you will always go back and look back and reference something. You could see an image that you didn't catch before. So that's kind of what was going on with me, right? I was like floored. I got emotional, you know, after that because I seen some images that came through that they was able to get a still photo of, and it really did something to me, right? Seeing those images because the one image, it told me a whole lot, family. It just told me a whole lot, and I said, I don't even know if I could share some of these images with the family, right? Because that's how disturbing it was to me. But I will post some of those images so you all can see the one image in particular. I want you to all look at, for one, this tower that I can see in the back. For two, this eye, you can see it in human form, right? Looking back at me in the ball as I'm scrying, right? And that was something that I wasn't able to see at that time, right? Because I'm looking all around and seeing everything else that I'm looking at, right? So I can't see everything at one time. But when you look in the eye, I blew up the eye and I was like, let me look. It was like the eye was trying to tell me something, right? You can actually see an individual inside the eye, right? So I'm gonna post that, family, so you all could take a look, right? All right, let's see what you all saying because I'm talking, and you all know that when I'm talking, I can't read the messages, right? Some eyes are open. Video on my channel. All right, you heard, Tracy? Teresa said, what is the significance of the large red barn? The large red barn is just like a landmark, right? I was just using that as a landmark, right? Because I was really never looking at I mean, yes, I would say go check that too, but I was never looking at the barn. I was looking at the house behind it, right? I was looking at the house over in that area, but that's just the landmark, right? To just get us to that area, right? I don't know what's going on with the red barn, right? I was just using that as a landmark. Some of you all said you all seen like a maroon car, a red car, whatever. It could be the red barn. You understand? Because Spirit give us things in various ways, family. You'd be surprised, okay? I didn't ask Spirit for information on one thing. Spirit give me revelation into something else, but it's the same thing, but it comes out in different forms, all right? So that red vehicle that some of you all said that you all were seeing, that could have been the red barn. You understand? Right? I'm just using that red barn as a landmark. That's all. Because I'm actually looking at something else in the area, but that red barn is what stood out, and I'm just using that as a landmark. Okay, I'm actually looking at a white house over there in that area. Okay, the same white house that you all seen came out in the ball. That's all. Yes, Susan, we have to put the pieces together like a puzzle. Yes. All right. Because spirit doesn't give it to us like human does. Right. Spirit doesn't do that. Spirit would throw out some numbers to me and I have to put it together. I'm like, all right, ancestors, what are you saying? What is this? Is this minute or miles? You understand? Because spirit has done that to me. They done gave me a precise direction to go in. And I'm thinking, because I'm like, spirit, I need the miles. How far am I going? Right? Well, they gave it to me, and what I thought was miles, it wasn't actually miles. It was minutes, right? So did it when I did it the other way and went in minutes. I found exactly what spirit was tugging me to. So I can't really say, a lot of times when I say spirit throw out numbers to me and they'll tell me miles, I have to look at it in minutes too, because spirit is just going to give it to you however way, right? Sometimes you'll hear a voice that could come through and say miles, and it's miles. Sometimes you can hear a voice come through and they can say minutes, and it's minutes. And sometimes you won't hear nothing. They'll just throw out some numbers. All right. You got to put it together. Okay. Anna says Google Maps. Yeah, go on Google Maps and look over there and you'll see the water tower. You'll see that white house in the back. I don't think you could get a good look at it, like I said, all right, because family wasn't able to give me the picture good enough for me to do the walk around. Because remember, I kept seeing it was a house that I was looking for in particular. All I could see is the side, and I visually was able to see that, but I couldn't really tell you I need to see the house, right? So I was just looking at some things. And when I saw the water tower, that structure that you all says a water tower, I matched that up with what I was seeing intuitively when I was scrying. And I said, oh, wow, right? Family just sent that picture to me. And look at this right here, right next to that barn and that White House that I was looking at that dead end, because that's where she went. That's as far as she went from the 14 miles out, right? So family was nice enough, to do that, to go out those miles and take photos of everything that she's seen over there. So I can visually see some things as well, and I could put it together. I believe they done something to her because CPS was supposed to be there on that day. I heard family say that as well, and I don't know, right? Because I didn't even know anything about CPS being involved or anything like that. But I did hear family say that the other day, right? I'm a post it. I'm a post it. All right. It won't let me link it. Sorry, but pics on my channel or my TikTok. Sorry, not trying to promote, just wanted y'all to see. All right, Tracy saying something about you all could go look at her TikTok. I don't know, I don't have TikTok, all right, family, and I don't have Facebook. I have some of you all, send me some things on Facebook, and I tell you before, when I try to tap into the link, it tells me that I don't have Facebook, so I'm unable to see these things, right? I said, if somebody have a Facebook in my name, that's not me, because I don't have that, right? I only have 2 platforms, and those are not one of them. Okay. I'm not sure. I moved about 6 months ago to one town over, Louise said. Okay. Does the White House have 2 big trees in the front yard? Angela, yes. In fact, it may be remember when I said I was looking for like three, it was 3 dots there around that White House. It was like 3 dots. And I believe those 3 dots could have been trees. Before you get to the White House, I was saying the White House would be on the right, but wherever somebody was, it seemed like it's something down on the ground. I couldn't read it, but I know it was like some words written. I don't know if what was down here on the ground a tombstone. Remember, I kept saying that. I don't know if it was a tombstone I was looking at. I kept saying, ancestors, I need to get closer. That was the first time I was crying for this baby, right? I kept saying I need to get closer. I couldn't see it. And it's like the ancestors just zoomed me up, right? And I still couldn't make out the words, but because I was like on kind of like a slant or something, right? So I couldn't really see, but I was looking at like either a tombstone or maybe a sign that actually had fell down, but you couldn't read the signs or something was over it. Try to give as much information as I could. Hold on, family, because I think this is either my mail coming through. Hold on, family, I'm going to the door. Hold on, family. All right, I apologize. That was in fact, that was my mother came over and stopped by and system disarmed, ready to arm. I apologize. That was my mother. She just came over. So that's Granny. She just come over and dropped something off for the JoJo, but JoJo is knocked out now. Right? So yeah. Trying to get my baby better. Thank you, family, for all the blessings that you all have sent. The donations may come back to you all many times over. I'm just reading some of the comments, family. Mary said, "What's the full address I can look up? I can't. I'm not going to be able to get off of here and navigate at the things that family sent me because I'm going to boot this off. All right, I don't know how to navigate this. All right, but put in 924 Harmony Road in Jonesboro. Okay, I just want you all to use that. I'm not saying to go to somebody's house, family. That's not what I'm saying. Right? Don't go disturbing people. Don't go, if you go over there and check it out, don't get out your vehicles, right? Disturbing nobody on nobody's property. But I'm saying to use that as a landmark, okay? Because that's the area that I was given, and that white house on a dead end, I was using that as a landmark. That area up in them woods, right? Or by the water, right? Any kind of creek over there. Is a tower over there. You'll know you in the area because you're going to see that tower. You want to see like that water tower or something over there, right? See, I have spirit sending me there in that area. Okay. Another thing that I was saying that I was able to see was that chest, that chest. It reminds me of an old antique chest. Like a treasure trunk, right? That's what it reminds me of, like an old antique treasure trunk, right? That came through. I don't know what the significance of that is, right? But that came through. I started going back to when I heard some of the family said, I heard a lot of banging, right? Families told me that they heard a lot of banging, right? I don't know if you all said that you all heard this in somebody's EVP or something, like you heard a lot of boom banging. And I started thinking about some things, right? When I saw that treasure trunk come through, I said, because that's something that you can basically put somebody in, right? A little child, I know that. And you can bang it shut. You could nail it shut, right? So I started thinking, like, what was the significance of this treasure trunk coming through? Summer's grandfather. Oh, and this is another thing. Her mother could have murdered her for the land. Oh my God, I think you're right, because there is a world renewed psychic, Juanita. She's there now working on the case. She said one location you can't dig at. Well, that's where I have gotten. I will share the images with you all, family, right? I will share the images with you all. Wait a minute, family, what did you just say? Wait a minute, I just missed that. 100% Pure Love said the area is an Indian tribe's historical area, so you have to cleanse the area to be invited, ancestors said. And you know what, 100% Pure Love, I thank you for that information, because remember I kept saying that I keep picking up the energy of her being buried on sacred ground. I kept picking up, like, thank you for that information, right? Because if it's an Indian tribe area or anything like that, you know that grounds is considered sacred ground, right? It doesn't matter what kind of tribe is on it, it's sacred to them. Okay. I kept on picking up that energy, family, and I kept on saying, I don't know, I keep picking up like she's on sacred ground. And why would I pick that energy up? I was saying, unless somebody did a proper burial, like they actually, you know, it doesn't matter if it's an unmarked grave or anything like that, all right? I'm just saying that somebody probably laid her to rest instead of just putting somebody in a garbage can. You understand? So I was saying that, you know, but it was like I've kept picking up this like on sacred ground. So I thank you 100% Pure Love, because that's a lot. That's why I picked up that energy so strong about some sacredness to that area. Okay, so I thank you for that information. The one lady said that address is an Indian reservation. That's correct. That's probably what Juanita's talking about. You can't dig there. Like I said, right? Because I don't have all the answers. You think I know that you know, I didn't know that was the Indian reservation, but from the beginning, I kept saying that I keep picking up that she's on sacred ground. And I'm like, why? I keep picking up this energy. And of course, if I got a mortician in the mix, because I picked up that mortician energy very heavily. All right, family? Regardless of who the mortician is. Okay, I picked up that energy very heavily, and I kept on saying, "What is this? Is this a mortician?" Like the energy was coming through strong, and ancestors was like that's a mortician, right? This is how strong this energy was coming through, and I was like, "Did this mortician do?" You understand? I have to look at all that, right? Everything spirit is given to me. I have to put it together. So I said I will come up here and share that information with you all. Okay, family. If they in that area, that's where they need to be. They need to bring the dogs out. They need to go to that water tower or whatever, use that as a landmark. Okay, because I'm looking at something, I'm looking at the water tower being behind them. I don't know, because I'm looking at the scrying image that family took the still photo of. You could see an image was like summer, and I want you to all see it's going to be a little bit disturbing to some of you all with the naked eye. Okay, but behind the image that you're going to see, you're going to see like a water tower, like that tower behind. Just look with your spiritual eye, you're going to see it. So it makes me think that, is she like, is the water area there and that tower behind? I don't know, because spirit could give you to you many ways. I'm just looking at that being like a landmark, right? That tells me that that's my destination. I'm in that area. Okay. Kim said there also was feelings of something to do with a neighbor, and possible the neighbor owns a red truck and took someone to a location. I did pick up some energy on a neighbor, right? I'm not gonna get into that. I did speak of it with the other family who was helping me with some information, because I described somebody, you know, I was looking for a certain number to match. I was trying to match up somebody, and the person, this individual that she gave me, matched up to a T, right? To a neighbor, right? So I said I'm not going, and actually it was the neighbor parent. It was the neighbor's father, okay, an older man. So I'm not going to get into it, right, family? But yes, right. I was looking at that as well. I will say, see, a few weeks ago I told you in chat that I picked up a head injury on the right side, temple to jaw. I'm so glad spirit. Wait a minute, this just went up. Gave you the same. Yes, Jenny. The thing is, I never picked up that energy, Jenny. And like I said, we always not going to pick up the same thing at the same times, right? It happens like that, right? We all gonna have the same gifts, but we all going to pick it up in different ways, right? I didn't pick up the head until I was scrying. So I went to go scry, right? And maybe because I was tapping deeper into that energy, because I'm gonna be honest, family, when I'm working on certain cases and I'm picking up some energy that I don't like, I'll pull back real fast, right? You're not gonna catch me scrying. You're not gonna catch me because I know that I'm opening myself up for more things, all right? To see intuitively or to feel or to know. And it's not that I don't want to know, it's not that I don't want to bring justice to these families, it's just that some of this energy is just too heavy, right? And I just can't, right? I gotta back up because my heart aches and hurt as well for the family, right? When I start feeling these things, and when you all start feeling these things, I'm sure that because you know that something has happened. You may not know the severity of what has happened, but you know something has happened. Your heart is going to ache too for that baby, right? Your heart is going to ache for that family because you know intuitively what you have picked up and you know what is going on, right? So sometimes when that energy get like that, I have to back out of it, right? I can't go further, right? I have to give myself some time. And that's why I said I'm not tapping back into it. I'm just telling you all from the images that they took, the still images, pictures that family has took from me scrying in the video. Okay. I don't want to tap back into that energy for a lot of reasons. And one, I was emotionally drained. I was just drained. Okay. I just can't, right? And what I was seeing was enough for me, all right? Especially when I seen this baby come through my phone with smoked eyes, okay? And I said, I don't know what it is, but I had to turn my phone over, right? Because I didn't want to, at that time, I didn't want to see it, right? I know what it was, Spirit was telling me, but I just couldn't at that time. And the photos that, hold on, family. I'm sorry, family. I had to stop talking for a while because I just heard my system. I just heard my system beep, but it was like the back system. And I'm like, I know nobody's back there. Nobody's down there, right? Nobody's down there. All right. The dog is down there, but the dog is in the front in the living room, right? It came from the back. That's where I do a lot of my sacred work at, in the back, right? Um, so I'm just, I'm just praying that they locate this baby, right? Soon rather than later. So everybody, you know, can be at peace, right? The family could get justice, the town, everybody else who fell in love with this beautiful baby, right? But I said, yep, I'm not going to tap back into to that energy, right? It's just too much. And I had to give it to the ancestors that day when I scried, right? That night when I scried, I had to turn it over to the ancestors. I said, ancestors, I just can't, right? For my own sanity, I have to put someone's case to rest, right? I'm just sharing with you all the energy that was already picked up, all right, from a couple of days ago. But I just can't go back and meditate over that case again, right? Yes, he has a horrible record for pedophilia and children's pornography. I don't know who that is, Kim, who you all talking about. Yes, Kim is talking about somebody. I just looked down and seen the comments. Why would someone's father let a man who's a child molester live with them? John Well, he's crazy. Our ancestors are welcoming them, whoever comes forward. This entire case is sinister and dark and just sad. I'm with you. I tapped out after that download. Yes, Jenny, right? I couldn't, right? It was just taking a toll on me, right? I said, like I said, I gave it to the ancestors after that. I just said, ancestors, I can't, right? I can't, right? And I get like that, right? Over a lot of children cases. I just, because some of them, it just had me in this state, and I'm like, I can't. I just have to let the ancestors build me up, because I can't just have to feel the pain of whatever has happened, right? I just can't. I said to the ancestors, I prayed that night, and I said, you know what, ancestors, I can't go no further in this case. I can't, right? Turn it over, and I'm just praying that the ancestors lead them into the direction that they need to go to, and bring this baby, some justice, and get closure for those. I don't know. Susan saying something about, does anyone know for a fact if the boys were removed from the property? I couldn't tell you, right? I don't know, because I don't follow the cases like that, right? The only time I will follow something is if family bring it to me. If family email me or say it, then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna tap into that and see what I pick up intuitively. But I don't really know anything about anybody was coming to remove the kids, or I don't know anything about that. Louise said 11 minutes in. 11 minutes, and I'll be at Harmony Road. Okay. Don't get out your car, Louise, right? You said you were going to show pics. Yes, when I get off of here, where are you showing them? On your I'm gonna show them on Patreon, but I'm gonna post a picture, because I think I'm able to post one picture on my thing. I don't want to flood my news feed. I think with the news feed, I think I'm able to post one picture. On Patreon, I could post more than one picture at a single time. So I will post it on both, right? Some of the some of the pictures though, family, I could post on Patreon because it's more private, right? Some of it I'm not gonna post here on this public platform, I'm gonna be honest, all right, because it was very disturbing. Okay, it was very disturbing, and I'm not gonna post it, right? Something else that caught my eye, right, on one of those pictures, I was gonna reach out to family and say, do you see what I'm seeing, right? I'm gonna see if anybody else pick it up. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna see if somebody else pick it up, right? Because I said this is unbelievable, right? Whatever's going on there, okay. But yes, I'm gonna put it on both, and you all can put it in the comment section what you all see, okay? You all can put it in the comment section. Aggie said they have dogs. Louise, please don't get out the car. I don't know. Somebody said they got 10 dogs. I don't know what's going on here. All right. Kim said, does the spirit actually show you summer? Right? You can see her face. Yes, you can see her when you make out it, you can tell that that's summer. All right. You could tell that that's her spirit, right? Yes. Supposedly, the mother, the now on, what is this? Teresa just went up. A parent claimed that Summer went underwater and had to be rescued by a teenager friend of the family. Hmm. I'm not getting out or anything like that. I just want to know the area and drive through. Wait, where'd it go? I'm sorry. Every time somebody comment, it bumps you all up. I just want to know the area and drive through it to see what I feel. Yes, Louise. Yes. Right? Because yes. Right? Because you seeing it and you being in that actual area, you're going to pick up a different energy, right? The presence is going to be much stronger. It's going to be different, right? It's going to be much different, right? I can't imagine being one, and that's why I said I give it to those that I give it to you all who go and do these searches, right? Because it's not easy and it's dangerous as well, right? Because you can hurt yourself, right? Because you don't know what's out there, right? Anything can happen, right? You put your life on the line, going out there, going on foot, doing these rescue searches, right? You fall in a ditch, okay? Anything can happen. So I give it to you all who go out there, and you all, give up your time with your loved ones to go out there and look for other people loved ones, right? That's a blessing in itself. The universe is going to bless you all for doing things like that. You know, you go out there, you put your life on. I can't imagine, family, being out there on foot. Although one day I did bring it up, right? I would love to go out there one day and locate, but me picking up energies like that, I don't think I'd be able to do it, right? I can't even take somebody touching me. I can't. I have those days where I don't touch me, right? Because I start picking up all kind of energies and I just can't. So I don't know how you all do it, but you all do it, right? You all push through and do it. So I'm sending many blessings to you all because it's not easy, right? And not even no telling what you all may find because you just out there doing the footwork, when you unturn something, what you all may see before your eyes, right? That's traumatizing enough if you see something that you wasn't expecting to see. So yes, I applaud everyone who goes out there and they look and they help find, and that's hard to do. Something will break next month. It will be breaking news, Rena said. Mr. Marcus, I can imagine. Still I rise 1-1 in the chat. 67 likes. Please show our queen some love and hit the like button. It doesn't cost you a thing. Thank you, Still I Rise, for that information. Thank you. Kim said that's because that's how these people live. It's been several different ones. He himself is a molester. All right, I don't know what you all talking about right now, right? You all talking about somebody, but I'm not sure. Blessings to you, Miss T. Thank you for me. I'm sending blessings back to you as well. Jenny said exactly. Do not touch me. Yes, right, family. I think we all have those days too, right? I tell you, family, when I have days like that, I don't even go to work, right? Because I already know what the day is going to be like. When I start feeling jittery and feeling like that, I already know I'm about to pick up everybody's energy and I don't want to be around them. So, yes. And so, if I don't want to be around you, please don't touch me. But yes, right? And that's not nobody being mean or nasty. It's just that you don't want to feel what everybody is going through. You don't want to know what everybody is going through, right? You just don't want to know. Mr. Marks, yes, Mark's eyes. Oh, Mr. Mark Eyes says the evidence may be right in front of you. Yes. Louise said on Harmony now. What's crazy about this is from Kingsport, this little back road goes into Jonesboro. Okay. Okay, so Louise is out there now. Wow, my phone started going crazy when I wrote. Summer case will break next month. You're very welcome, Far From Me. Louise says so. It's not totally out of possibilities to that he could have stopped on his way. I want justice for Summer. I'm glad she's in the arms of Jesus. Yes, Kim. Yes. Kim said, does spirit boxes work? And do you have to be careful using them? Using one of those. Because you pull evil with one of those if you're not careful. Yes, Kim. Any tools that you use spiritually to connect spiritually, you yes, you can, right? That's why you want to make sure you're well protected before you start tapping into. Those are all tools that you use, right? It doesn't matter what you're using it for, good or bad. Those are all spiritual tools that you use. Yes, they do work. Yes, you get a lot of information from spirit boxes. Okay. Yes, spirit comes through and give us all kind of information. You can have demonic spirits come through as well. Okay. I can't call what may come through. Right. So that's why you always want to have that white light around you. You want to make sure you have protection around you, spiritual protection at all times. Don't just go doing something because you see somebody else doing it and it looks good, because you may be opening up the doors for something sinister to come through, right? Because everybody doesn't have that gift and everybody is not going to be spiritually protected. Okay. So what one person may do spiritually and they are okay, right? Because their ancestors have them covered, it might not be suitable for somebody else to do who may be just jumping into something, and they may not have the protection going forward spiritually, and they may open up the doors for other dark entities to come through. So be very careful when you are tapping into any kind of divination, right? Using these different tools. Be very careful. Be mindful of that. Okay. Because some doors may open, you may not be able to close. Okay. You're not going to know what's going to come through those portals until it comes through. And by that time, it's too late, right? It's already too late once they come through. So just be mindful of that, all right, family? Louise say, I am. I just want to see the area. Far from me said, how do I find you on Patreon? You got to go to a video. You can go to any video and look at my description box, and it will take you straight to my Patreon. Look in the description in any video, and the link will take you straight there. The mortician, wait a minute, I'm missing some things. It's just going up. If you go there and you see anybody there, please don't type in the chat. Please, evil people are following us in these chat around in these chat rooms. Yes, Kim, because you never know who's lurking. Yes. The mortician friend plays on Indian flute. Every night at sundown for summer. Connection. Oh wow. Thank you, Lori, for that. Yeah, somebody said that they was talented in music, and as far as what Spirit brought out, Spirit said that they had a talent in music, right? They talented in a lot of things now, this person. All right. A lot of you all made the connection with somebody, right? I said I wasn't going to say no names, but you all said this person, Dee Dee. You all made a connection, okay, where everything Spirit has given revelation into. Makes sense what you are saying, right? Susan says, this one up. Educate yourself before using any paranormal devices. Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. You are so right about that, honey. Kim said, please don't post anywhere that's not private because they are following these chat rooms and these evil people were going to move summer. 100% pure love said, ancestors know you're there, Louise. They trying to figure out who you are and why you are there. They asked us all not to post on social if we seen them searching. Yeah, because you have that going on too, right? We have that going on too. And then you have the outsider that's in the inside family. That's another thing. I want you all to really take a look at what Ancestors has thrown out on that first spread, right? With that person that you all made a connection with, right? You always have that one person that they know a lot of information, but they plug themselves in so they can see where's everything going, or try to distract people or throw people off their path, because you have that going on too. You see, you got to be careful with the deception of people. They'll try to throw you off, right? Because they know that they are part of it. And if you say, oh, I want to go search over here, and they'll be the ones that say, no, don't go search over there. Nah, I don't think they're over there. I think we need to stay near the home, or I think we need to, you understand? You be careful of that, right? Be careful of that. Kim said, tell her, please don't talk. Tell nobody where she's at. What the Equal Search was saying, they could go and move the evidence. Yes, and that's true. I don't think that story is really, really true. Kim is saying. Hi, Jackie. How are you? The only gut feeling I get is that there are evil people involved. Yes, Sunshine. Yes. Mm-hmm. And I tell you all, family, when I was watching, and most of you all picked it up. I know Miss Madeline picked it up as well, right? I saw two men come through. One man, right? I saw the side for him from the side, but the one man turned face around, right? And then all of a sudden, the man turned into the Grim Reaper. Well, this is why I was crying, right? So I know I got somebody evil amongst them, right? And then you just see someone disappear on the right hand side while I'm scrying. Jenny said, "You know what I say? The devil's in the details, and spirit knows, and spirit will collect on their butts." Yes, you better believe it, because the ancestors see everything, right? Spirit see every single thing we do, family. All around gratitude. Walt Don was molesting his sister. That's so sick. I don't know. Sam asked, "Was Walt Don?" I don't know. Everybody saying, "Be careful out there, Louise." Still I rise. 100 said, "Yes, sis, you be on it all the time. I appreciate you so much." Family, and you all know I appreciate you all as well, right? A lot of these things I can't, even if I see it visually and I get even if I get a vision, because my vision doesn't last like that, right? It comes and goes. So I may get clips here and there, right? It doesn't, some people that they can see a whole thing. And one time I have seen the whole thing. 2 times I've seen the whole thing play out, right? That was never a good feeling for me. I have been blocking that, right? I would see things in little clips here and there that visually come to me, right? I depend on a lot of you all when I spirit throw out some information to me. A lot of you all, I can't navigate these things so good, right? So I may come to you all like Teresa, right? And I may say, "Teresa, I'm looking for a victim, right, on a case I'm working on." I will come to Teresa and say, "Teresa, I'm looking for a victim on a case I'm working on. This is the mouse, and this is the direction. Can you pull that up for me and show me what I'm looking at in that area?" Right? And I depend on Teresa to go and go that direction and pull it up and show me visually in the picture, right? Because I don't know how to navigate this. I done tried and tried, family. I can't, right? Maybe it's just not meant for me to do it that way. So I don't know. So I do depend on some of you all to do it, right? And I thank you all, family, because you all, y'all take your time out of your day also to do that for me as well, right? Because sometimes, I visually need to see things, right? Although spirit gives it to me and I pick up the energy, I want to visually see things, and that's how I am, right? So Teresa may pull that up and she'll send me the picture of what she's seeing there when she goes to that area, and I need to visually see it, right? And that's okay too, because some of us are just like that. Even when I pick up, I told somebody a lot of things about them, right, that I picked up. I went to the cards, right, to get them some accuracy in some things. I visually like to see some things as well, right? I don't have to use the cards, right? I can meditate over somebody and I could get it intuitively, right? I don't have to go through the cards, but I like to visually see. So yes, family, I thank you all, right? So I appreciate you all as well. My husband's a retired Oakland police, and he has never been wrong about these cases. And I always compare our outcomes, and they end up the same. Yes, Jenny. Yes. Finally watching a live. Hello, everyone. Miss T. Hope your boy is feeling better. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you so much. How are you? He's feeling much, much better, right? He's sleeping right now, but he's feeling much, much better, right? I've been like pampering him and letting him stay up late, family. Probably a little bit too late, because I know, I'm not going to work. He stays up. I just try to, you know how when your children don't feel well, you just comfort them and you just give them everything they want. So you pamper and baby them. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay. Whatever he wants. Okay. Summer goes missing day before CPS visit. They were afraid she would tell of her abuse, Little Wing said. Teresa said, my pleasure always. Yes, Teresa, thank you so much, right? And to the other family who has helped me, because there's a lot of you all who does that, right? So I thank you all, yeah, right? Still I Rise said, we love you, Auntie, and we appreciate you more than you'll ever know. Love you as well, Still I Rise 100. Good to hear, so hard when our babies aren't feeling well. Nothing wrong with that. I do it as well. Yes, Nicole. Yes. Yes. Right? Because we don't want to get them all upset and, just let them have it. Right? It's not going to hurt them. So that's what I've been doing. Just pampering my little one and just cuddling him. He's been right up under me. Teresa said, I'm glad JoJo is resting. Yes. And resting today without whining. Because the other day he was just whining so much. It was just whining so much. I was like, my goodness, right? He sounded like a little baby, right? He is my baby, right? He's 5 years old. He's my baby. But I mean, he was just the whining, everything. And I know he was whining because he was so uncomfortable and he couldn't breathe. And, so I try to do everything to soothe him, right? But his whining keeps me up because he's whining and I have to stay up and be vigilant of him, right? And soothe him and comfort him. So when he don't get rest, I don't get rest. You all know how it is, family. So that's how it was, right? So he's sleeping real good. And I said, I'm gonna let him sleep, take his nap, whatever, right? Check on him, make sure he's okay, That's it. Thank you, family, for the love. Capri Queen 83. I don't think I'm coming back on later today, family. Isn't today a full moon, family? I'm gonna take advantage of this moon's energy. I'm gonna do some cleansing spiritually, right? I'm gonna do some spiritual cleansing with myself. I don't think I'm coming back up here, right? I'm not really tapping into any energy. I'm not. I have a few that I'm gonna get back to today, but I don't want to do nothing too much today. I already discovered that I'm not going to do that today, right? I need to do some things spiritually for myself. Jenny said, I still do it with our 30-year, 25-year, and 13-year-old. Yes. Yes. Right. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? That's being a parent, right? We can't help it, right? We can't help that, right? It's all love. Kim said, I will be praying for your little one. You're doing exactly what a good mama does. I wish Summer would have had that kind of love. Thank you, Kim. Yes, it's been a full moon for 3 days. Yes, 100% pure love. Yes. And said, make moon water. Yes. You can do a lot of things, Kim, with the moon's energy, right? And this cycle of the moon, right? They have the different cycles, different moon cycles. You could do a lot depending on what is it that you want to tap into, right? Jenny says, time for self-care. Yes, and that's what I'm using this for. I'm using this moon's energy for some self-care, right? Do my spiritual bath today. Cleanse some of my spiritual tools. And be in meditation, right? I'm being meditation this whole weekend heavily, family. That's what I'm going to be doing, right? I got so many things to be grateful for. Okay. So many people that I want to bless. So yes, this is the time. Okay. Louise said I had to come back towards town. My V. What happened, Louise? All right. Far from me said, next time you reading, I need a message. Feeling there's one or many. I just can't get it on my own. All right, far from me. I want to get you some rest. Take care of you and JoJo. Yes, yes. Thank you. I completely forget about the full moon tonight. Yes, family. If any of you all are tapping into that energy for prosperity and blessings, please use this time to harness that energy, right? Whether you putting it in writing and writing on your petitions or speaking it into existence with the power of your tongue, please do that, right? Harness that energy and speak your desires into the universe and let the universe know what it is that you desire. Remember, family, please try to always give up something, okay? Don't always ask, but rather pay some things forward, okay? So do that as well. I need to put all my tools out into the moonlight. I am burning $5,000 in ancestor money for my sister tonight. Very, very good. Very, very good, Teresa. Yes, honey. You about to bust those doors wide open, Teresa. Mr. gives instructions out with old renewals. My battery is dying. I can't get service all the way out. Okay, Louise. Okay. Yes, turn back around. Okay. I'm new to this, so I have no idea what this moon that you are talking about means. Oh, all right, Kim, I understand. All right, Louise, get back home safely. Yes, Louise, yes, turn back around. Louise's phone started dying. She was saying her battery is dying, and she don't want to go any further because she's losing connection, right? So she's heading back. Phone is acting crazy. Yeah, I bet so. All that energy going on down there wherever you are. Yeah. All right, family. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna post those. I'm gonna post those videos. I'm gonna probably put 2 up here on YouTube. All right, family. So you all can see. I think it's come through the news feed, right? I'm gonna post 2 up here, right? I have to do one at a time, family, right? Because I'm not able to, I think, do multiple. Okay. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go on Patreon and post some other personal ones that I'm not gonna put up here, and I shouldn't put up here, family. All right, because it's disturbing. Okay, so I'm not gonna put that up here. Kim said, please, y'all, we have somebody that is not a good person in this chat room right now. Please don't give nothing else out on summer. No, Kim, we not. I just want you all to look at the image and see what you all see intuitively, and you all can put it in the comment section. All right, I'm just sharing it with you all, family. But yes, Kim, we know when we have the minions amongst us. We know. Trust us. We know. Right? Sometimes ancestors throw out a forewarning and say they're watching you right now. You understand? Yes, we know. Still I rise 100 said, well, who is the person? She like, I don't have time. I need to know now. Teresa said, who is this person, Kim? 100% pure love said, Louise, I told you, they know you're there. Aggie said, yes, they said service is bad out there. Yes, if anybody going to searching groups, right? Never go alone, searching groups. %100% said, can you give out a letter? I don't know. What is that? A letter about what? Can you give out like a letter initial? Okay. Send everyone love, positive energy, and healing, wings, protection, and abundance of blessings. Yes, thank you, Jenny, for that protection and abundance of blessings, right? Sending it right back to you, Jenny. Yes. Kim, Teresa put her email address in there to email her. And said remove them. 100% pure love said yes. Far from me said I was feeling that too, about the bad that negative energy that's going on in here. Sandra Lee said thank you for all the energy you put into this. Have a great weekend. And I thank you, Sandra, for all that you do for me as well. Okay, because Sandra is another one, family, who really helps me out. So I can truly say that hands down, Sandra, may the many blessings come back to you in full circle, okay, for what you do. for what you do as far as guiding me when the ancestors give me revelation into things. All right. You'll be highly blessed for the things that you have been doing. Okay. So I want to say that. Yes. Okay. Louise said T-Mobile sucks out there. It looks like a lot of you all is from that area. I'm seeing Ann saying I could, where you at? I can meet you. Thank you, Sandra. Yes. Yes. You are very welcome and thank you. Wealthy Healing say thank you, Miss T, for all you do. Oh, I sent you a message on Patreon. Okay, Wealthy Healings. Yes. Yes. And before I get off of here, I want to say something. Someone, and I think that's when I got interrupted. My mother had came about somebody was asking me about the trees. Does this house got 2 trees? And I think it may be 2 or 3 trees. One of the family members was able to catch that big giant overgrown tree over there, right next to the house. I'm looking at a lot of probably like wooded grassy area, forest like type feel. Yes. Right, family? It's just a landmark that I'm using. But yes, they need to check all over there. Okay? They need to check all over there. Right? That's where spirit has been tugging me to. Yes. Right? So yes, they need to go check. I will I'm gonna get off of here now and I'm gonna start plugging in the pictures. All right, family. I'm gonna plug in the images. All right, family. And I want you all to really look with your spiritual eye. You'll be able to pick up some things. I told family when family sent it to me, I said I'm gonna share this with the family, and I thank them so much, right? For taking those pictures, okay? Taking those pictures. Because they was able to see so much more by taking those pictures. Okay. Hi, Miss T and family. Hope all is well. And you all have a peaceful, prosperous weekend. Yes, thank you, young girls, and you as well. Jenny said, wow, you all are phenomenal. Yes, thank you, Jenny. Yes. T and the names, and that's all I'm going to say. T in the name, and that's all I'm going to say. I've seen these person working, but somebody that I'm just going to leave it at that. All right, Kim. Louise Carter, please, the next time you go out there, say out loud them ancestors that you come in peace and trying to find a little girl, but they probably not if a cleanse hasn't been done. Blessings to you. Yes, thank you for that information, 100% pure love. It tells me a whole lot of why I was picking up that energy of sacred land. Thank you so much, right? Family, for throwing that out there. Love you all, family. I'm going to say you all have a blessed day, and I will post those images. All right, just bear with me, family. All right. Louise said, I definitely did not feel welcome. Woo, child, I can't imagine that energy, right? Family, please understand I can't right now because I'm trying to shut this down. Everywhere I see this person. Okay, Kim. Yes, 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 Aggie. Thank you for that. Let's all pray that Texas Echo Search finds summer. Yes, family. And tonight, while this energy is on high, that's one of the things that you all should be pumping out there in the universe, right? We should be doing this in large amount of numbers that this baby is found, right? That this baby is found. Okay, so use that energy to put that out there, to pump that out there, right? So I do want to say that, right? It doesn't matter what state, you know, this baby may be found in, but that she is found, right? So that's all we asking for. So I'm going to say have a blessed day and gratitude to you too, 100% pure love. I'm sending love and blessings to you all, family. I want you all to have a blessed day.